Hey guys, Drifter here. Welcome to Black Ops 2 In Depth. Today's episode is called Flank to Win. This is not to be confused with the hipster thing planking. We're not going to be doing planking today, but we are going to be doing a lot of flanking with the silenced S12 shotgun. I got a nice quad feed here in the beginning on the objective. Very proud of myself. We're going to swap over to some other gameplay of the S12 running the Ghost camo. Almost got a nuclear medal. I was playing with a subscriber that just recognized me, so he partied up. And when he saw I was getting close, he's like, Drifter, you're going to get a nuclear. You're going to get a nuclear. And they got me too excited and I choked. So you're going to get to see me get a relentless, a brutal 20 kills with the guns, and then I'm going to choke and die, but it should be good gameplay here. And what I'm doing is I'm flanking, and I know that this is not a good gun. I'm not going to tell you that this is a good gun or a good setup with this gun. This is actually a terrible thing to do, but I'm trying to show you the extreme power of the flank maneuver. Flanking is as old as human combat. What you would do if you had a large army, say in Roman times, is you would keep the enemy forces focused on the brunt of your army, like the biggest, toughest part, and then you would move in other forces from the side and attack them from the sides when they're vulnerable, preferably if they didn't see it coming, if you could come from some sort of concealment. The same sort of tactic can be applied to squad combat. The example that I would use we're just going to say that this is an imaginary battle in Fallujah of US Marines versus insurgents. We're not going to get into the morality or the war thing here, but just an imaginary battle. Now, unlike Call of Duty, the Army and the Marines are not just going to order their soldiers to run up and it's like, we want all of you to run down this alley, and as soon as you see the insurgents pop up in the window, we need you to quickscope them and use your quick draw handles to shoot them in the head faster than they can shoot you. Nope, they don't do that. What they do is they do a diversionary tactic. We're going to draw all of their attention to this side of the building, then we're going to throw some smoke grenades and try to roll in like a strike force in the back, or we're going to screw them up and distract them somehow so that we can get people coming in the top of the building or through the sewers in the bottom to do some variety of flanking maneuver, because in real life you've only got one life to spare, and that's kind of how I'm playing this game right here. Very conservatively, very smart. I'm not going to be fighting fair. I'm going to be shooting people in the back, I'm going to be shooting people on the side, and my kill death ratio is going through the roof right now because I don't want to die. I'm not fighting fair. I'm not doing this cowboy quick draw kind of stuff we do here in Call of Duty like I normally do in gameplay commentaries, because it looks better when you can challenge somebody 1v1 in a game. You see them, they see you, we both draw our guns and we see who's better at shooting, who has the best accuracy, who doesn't choke under pressure. That was actually a guy I shot in the face, but this next guy, I know he's coming, so I'm just going to move over here and shoot him in the side. He has no idea I'm there. He's focusing on my teammates. It's a perfect flank because he sees my idiot teammates over there shooting their loud guns, drawing all the attention to themselves, and I can just shoot him in the side. In this game, like real life, if you're shooting somebody in the side, we're going to scrape the real life part of this out. In the video game, if you shoot somebody in the side, there's about a 99% chance you're going to kill them. Very rarely are they able to turn around and pop you because you kill people very quickly. Sometimes they have a shotgun, sometimes they can kill you like that. And if you shoot them in the back, you have a 100% chance of success only if you hit them. Sometimes you go for shots that are too far away, or your aim is bad, or the game can be a little choppy or something like that and they'll escape. But in any normal scenario, you always win shooting people in the back. See there, I shot somebody in the front again, almost died, he almost killed me. And that's what you need to do to flank. If you want to get your nuclear medals, if you want to get your relentless medals, your kill streaks, if you want to be the slayer on your team, you're not trying to play fair. You're not trying to challenge people to gun battles. You want to be shooting them in the back. I'm going to use J-Hub as an example here because he does a little bit more of this is his thing, like predictive player movement. You have to have a very aware play style. This is what he does. This is what I do when I feel like killing people instead of playing objectively, is you need to use your teammates as bait to some degree. You need to be very aware of the radar and be very aware of your teammates' placing, especially if you're playing against random. Sometimes if you're playing against a party, if they know that this is what you're going to do, they'll be okay with it. They're going to attract attention to themselves, and you have to pretend you're looking at the mini-map or the radar from the enemy's point of view, and you're just going to try to assume, oh, you know, they know 2 or 3 of my teammates are here taking this flag, or they're pushing the A flag. So what I need to do, if you're pretending to be the enemy, is I need to defend this objective. The best place would be to post up in this window and take this particular kind of cover. And if you know that there's a high probability of them doing that, then all you have to do is walk around behind them. These maps are small, you're very highly mobile. I would recommend Ghost, lightweight, extreme conditioning, dexterity, some sort of silencer that's going to prevent you from having any sort of grenades. Well, you might could have one tactical grenade or something like that, but it allows you to sneak around. You can come up behind their spawn. If you know abouts where they're going to spawn, which is going to be wherever your teammates aren't, you can just run very quickly and come up behind them. They never expect that, and they never expect to get shot in the back, and that's how you get your kill death ratio up. You can also help clean out objectives this way. It's a very defensive play style because nobody guards the back of objectives. They only guard the front of it, and every team needs a Slayer. This is a very, very effective tactic, and it doesn't sound like it's very manly or forthright. See, right here I'm getting close to my medal and I want to show how good I am at gunfighting and beat this guy in a gunfight. Look at that. I'm dead. I'm dead now. That's because I didn't flank. If I'd played a little bit smarter, if I'd have kept flanking, if I'd have kept shooting people in the back, if I had kept on with what I was doing, I would have won. And that's what I recommend you do. I'm going to say it one more time. You got to have Ghost and Silencer and Lightweight, Extreme Conditioning, Dexterity, Toughness. These 5 perks, maybe you could trade out. I think I have a laser on my gun, but you could trade out for a tactical grenade or a lethal if you need it. But what you want to do is you want to stay mobile, because as long as you're moving and using the Silencer, you're never going to be on the radar unless they call in a VSAT. As long as you are able to survive and keep shooting people in the back, they should not be getting VSATs to see you with anyway. And you are going to be a monster. I promise you. It's crazy to me how many people just rush right into the search and destroy points. It's just like, I am here, I challenge you to a gunfight. No, 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 no. Just distract them, throw a grenade to the left, make them think you're going over there, then go to the right and shoot them in the feet. They'll never see it coming. You get the kill either way. You want to come at them from odd angles. You want to be places where nobody expects you to be and really, really ruin their situation. That's all I've got for this episode. It's a tip. It's a simple tip, but it's a very highly underused tip that I believe a lot of people could benefit from. At the very end of the episode, I do have a sponsored message from you from Gamma Labs. We're rebranding a bit. They were launching a new site, gfuel.com. Also launched 2 new flavors. They have pink lemonade and watermelon. I like pink lemonade the best. I almost like it better than the lemon lime. Watermelon's really good. The new flavor is way better than the old ones. They're tastier now. Some of the old ones I really didn't like too much. They don't like me talking about that, but really didn't like that blue ice stuff. And what they ask for me to do is just go to the website. They want traffic. They don't even want you to buy anything. They're selling new sample packs and stuff, but they just want you to go there and poke around. So please do that and make me look like an awesome sponsor. Can we do that, please? Anyway, that's all for this episode. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you learned something useful. If you'd like to check out my previous episode on Cold-Blooded and Scavenger, you can click the box on the left. That'll open in a new window. The next episode, I'm going to try again for Awareness and Dead Silence. I want to put it off against a little bit on the boring side of things. I have an app in the App Store if you're interested in that. Links down in the description. And as always, if you enjoyed the content, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Drifter out.